morning, everyone. Today I'm going to be talking about the issue of bullying. How many of you guys have ever experienced bullying or have witnessed bullying? Okay, well, you're in for a real awakening. Some of the facts that I'm going to tell you some of them are very alarming, and some of the stories that I have mentioned in my presentation are very upsetting to most people, so I just wanted to give you that respect, and if you feel like you need to turn away or shed a tear, I don't blame you. What is bullying? Bullying is not just petty words such as you're stupid, you're not good enough. It is a form of abuse that can potentially hurt or harm an individual or group. Bullying comes in many different forms. It is not just verbal. It includes cyber, such as using Facebook or MySpace, physical abuse, pushing, shoving, punching, kicking, verbal again, and social alienation, which is excluding people. When you see cliques in the high schools, and they see somebody walking down and they start whispering, that's social alienation. What bullying can do to others, you'd be surprised. But victims of bullying can suffer from short to long-term effects. It can cause unwanted stress, lower self-esteem, depression, feeling lonely and anxious, withdraw socially, and give up at school, and yes, it can lead to suicide. So why do people bully? Well, they want to gain power. They want to feel like the big hot shot and try and show off in front of their friends. They find satisfaction in hurting others. Bullies sometimes are rewarded for their behavior, like they like that audience attention. Some of them sometimes get rewarded with material or compliments for their behavior. Does bullying happen in college? Yes, it does. You better believe it. Unfortunately, as sad as it may sound, Matthew Shepard, he was kidnapped, robbed, and eventually beaten to death, all because the two men did not like the fact that he was gay. All because he was gay, he had to suffer this. Tyler Clemente, a recent story that was in the news, he was videotaped in his room just doing his own thing with his boyfriend, hanging out with his boyfriend. His roommate decided to hook a camera up in a little hole in the wall and record him in his room. Tyler found out that it got onto the internet on YouTube, and he decided, you know what, I can't take this anymore, jumped off a bridge and ended his life. Other bullying victims, Phoebe Prince, who is somebody I didn't even know but has a place in my heart. She was harassed and publicly humiliated for months. She couldn't take it anymore. Her sister finds her hung down at the bottom of the steps, just hanging there. So she hung herself. Ryan Halligan, 13 years old, was being harassed, cyberbullied by classmates who knew he had a learning disability. He gave up on himself. His dad found him hung in his room. I decided to not do this as a selfish reason, but yes, I am a victim of bullying. I do not like to look at myself as a victim, but more of a survivor, because I have been harassed, I have been cyberbullied, and I have been publicly humiliated, and I forgot to mention at times, yes, I was physically hurt at points. It took me to a very dark place, but with the support of my family and reaching out and seeking the help, I was strong enough and able to turn everything around from a negative into a positive by becoming an advocate for bullying. Bullying hurts. Bullying hurts. The saying, sticks and stones may break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Yeah, that's not true at all. Physical and verbal attacks are both equal to hurting somebody and can cause great damage to somebody's life. And never be bullied into silence. Never allow yourself to be made a victim. Accept no one's definition of your life. Define yourself, by Harvey Fierstein. And really, just if you find yourself being bullied or being made fun of because of who you are, whether it's gender, nationality, sexuality, don't let people define who you are. Be yourself. And I dedicate my presentation. This is Phoebe Prince, who, age 15, hung herself because she was being harassed. This is Matthew Shepard, who was tied to a fence and beaten to death because he was gay. This is Ryan Halligan, who was only 13 years old and killed himself because he was made fun of because of his learning disability. And this is Tyler Clementine, who was videotaped by his roommate and was publicly humiliated. All of them ended their life, and I, as an advocate, will continue with their stories and spread the word that bullying hurts, and I will end up stopping bullying eventually. Thank you.